For someone looking to customize a home with built-in potential, 121 North Thompson Street delivers value, space, and opportunity. Living room, dining room, porch, primary, and office are virtually staged. The home at 121 North Thompson Street is $159,900. $159,900 for 121 North Thompson. Call Heather Herndon if you're interested in this great property of the day. Sponsored by Flagstar Bank. It's time for this month's teacher feature from Northwest Schools, from Northwest Middle School. Well, we welcome teacher Eric Giannunzio. Hi, Eric.
Hey, how are you?
Good to see you.
Whoa, knocked over the bell. Didn't see that there.
Yeah, welcome. Do they call you Mr. G?
Mr. G, that's what I've been called for 18 years now.
Awesome.
And Coach G too. So.
Oh, cool. How long have you been at Northwest?
I've been at Northwest, this is my 11th year.
Nice. Always in middle school?
Always in the middle school, yeah.
What classes do you teach at the middle school?
I teach 2 different courses of speech. One is public speaking. That's for our 7th graders, where we do every type of speech you can imagine, demonstration speeches, informative speeches, persuasive, and then a couple like really fun kinds of things that they get to do, where they kind of create products and things like that and make infomercials. My 6th grade speech class is a class that is focused, it's still speech, but focused more on communication. How do we get along with one another, especially with, most of our world being communicating through phones, proper eye contact. How do we get along with people that are maybe from different social economic backgrounds, different cultures, and so we do a lot with just how do we communicate one-on-one with each other. And then we also get into some debate and panel discussions and things like that as well.
Well, that's going to be challenging considering all the roadblocks to communication, the phones and the screens, but middle schoolers in particular, they like to just bury their head in their hoodies.
Yeah.
How do you draw out, this is probably the age group that has a tough time with confidence in public speaking.
For sure. And it is a, I became a speech teacher because I had a deathly fear of speaking when I was younger.
I think people, they're more afraid of public speaking than they are of dying.
Death, yeah. Yeah, it's like public speaking, death, and then snakes, I think, so, yeah. Which I'm afraid of as well. But, started out as a public speaker that was very afraid to speak in front of people. So being able to do this with kids at a younger age, we're one of the few middle schools that offers a speech class where they can work on their speaking and communication skills at a younger age. It's usually a high school class where they get that. And like you said, people are in phones, people are on computers, and it's not limited to the kids. They're watching, parents that are diving into hours and hours of Facebook and TikTok and whatever else. So there is a lot to compete with, but still being able to show the value of one-on-one eye contact communication is important.
Your building administration says that you do an excellent job of building relationships with students and getting great results in the classroom. You're visible in the hallway, and people notice that you're always connecting with students and that the kids respect you. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I know teachers that don't want to teach middle school because they're afraid of the kids.
For sure. Yeah, it's, like when I got into it, my certification's K through 12. So I kind of had my choice of where to teach, and I remembered myself in middle school as being kind of a squirrely middle schooler, and I always thought, well, if I do it, I'm going to do elementary or high school. But it's just such a neat age. The middle school is such a neat age and such a impact that you can make on these students. So I've loved being in the middle school. We have a great staff over at Kidder. Our principals are wonderful at letting us be us, and really encouraging us to, get out there. I try to make sure that I'm as visible as I can be with our students. And you got to take an interest in their life, find out what they do in their spare time. How did their sports game go last night? And I think that that's where some of that respect and things like that. I have a lot of kids that come in before school even starts and just want to, talk to me about whatever, their favorite rock band or like I said, the sports that they played the night before. So I think that's a big, piece of, what I do. It's one thing to have a subject, but you've really got to reach the kids in order to get them to follow along with that subject. So, and then with teaching speech, like you said, it's a difficult skill for many kids. And so, like, being able to put them in a place that's a non-threatening environment where they can learn how to do a difficult skill, it's just really cool because I get to see them from 6th grade up to 8th, and to see them gain in confidence is really a cool thing.
Are you coaching in the middle school as well?
I actually coach at our rival school.
Your rival school?
I coach at Western High School. I've coached football there for 8 years, and my district has been great. They basically said, we want you to teach here, and if you have a coaching opportunity there and it's working out for you, it's great. So 1 week out of the season, it's usually a little difficult being the coach, but other than that, I've just had nothing but support since I've been at
Which
Northwest.
team at Western do you coach?
Varsity.
Varsity?
Yeah, varsity football.
All right. Now, you also are finding ways to help kids with career exploration in the middle school.
Yeah.
Is this when kids are making the decision where they want to go, what they want to do for a career?
It's really interesting because they have a lot of time. It's really what I talk about when we start the class out is you don't have to make up your mind now, but the earlier you start thinking about it, the better you can make a plan. And so, I always tell the kids, you don't have to go to college. There's trades, but if you want to go to college, you can, but you got to have a plan. Like whatever it is, you got to have a plan, and starting it as early as 8th grade is great to get them thinking about what's in the future, and giving them just, what type of schooling it's going to take, what type of classes, what do they have to do when they get into high school as far as their grades. In middle school, they kind of are, the grades are here and there. They get to high school, they really have to start focusing on, especially the kids that are interested in going to college, they really have to start focusing on those grades, really nailing down and focusing on what they want to achieve later on. And so that career class does a good job of just kind of opening their eyes to what's out there for them.
How did you decide you wanted to get into teaching?
It's really interesting. I have a father that's a superintendent, was a superintendent at Marshall for 18 years, and the last thing I thought I'd do is be a teacher. I really thought that I wouldn't be a teacher. Coming off of being woken up, during snow days, that was back when there wasn't an all call, so people would call all night, all hours of the night to see if there was a snow day. So I always said I wouldn't be a teacher, but when I was in college, I volunteered at a school for special needs kids. And when I was volunteering, we were helping with things like how to put your clothes on, how to answer the phone, how to communicate. And something just clicked. And I said, I love working with kids and helping them learn and seeing the strides that they make. And from that day on, I was like, I'm going to be a school teacher. But I tell our kids, even in class, I'm like, if you'd have told me in 8th grade I'd have been a school teacher, I'd laugh at you. So yeah, it wasn't the plan initially.
Was your dad Marshall superintendent?
Marshall superintendent, yeah.
So was he superintendent during the Redskins-Reds controversies?
He was. He was like right at the end of the Redskin name. Like he was like right at the end of that, just before they switched it over.
Yeah, it's still controversial.
Yeah, it definitely is.
What do you do when you're not coaching and teaching?
I've been, spending the last few years chasing my girls around with playing volleyball. My 2 youngest daughters play at, or played at Olivet College. So, I kind of made that was my fun time. My downtime was going to watch them play, and it was so great to be able to see them play together. That was such a gift. And then my oldest daughter gave birth to my first grandson a couple of years ago. So
Wow.
that keeps me really busy too, getting to be able to go over there and see him. So those are kind of the main things. Of course, I love sports, I love music in my free time, and anytime I can find a good series on television that'll, wrap me up, I'll do that as well.
What are you watching right now?
Right now, Alex Cross. So I know it's a really good book series. I've heard. I haven't read the books, but I'm watching the series. So I figured if they make a series, I don't need to read the books. So.
Well, they love you at Northwest Middle School, and we appreciate you being on today's Northwest Teacher Feature.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it. I love being at Northwest.
Awesome. We are?
Go Mounties.
That's
We are
it.
Northwest. Go Mounties.
There you go. Northwest Middle School teacher Eric Giannunzio. Up next, we celebrate some birthdays, so stick around for that.
At Willis & Macknick, we offer comprehensive wealth management services tailored to help you on the path toward your financial goals. We have decades of experience and specialize in retirement strategies and planning for life's major milestones. Whether planning for your family or for the future of your business, our goal is to be your complete wealth management partner. Call Willis & Macknick today.
We're the Watson Brothers team. I'm Zach.
And I'm Curtis. We're your trusted real estate team.
And as brothers, we bring different skills and the same passion together, helping people.
We're detail-oriented with a focus on clear communication.
Whether you're buying or selling, every client is different, so they tailor their approach to fit your needs.
They don't just help you close the deal, they're your realtors for life.
That's why we partner with the Mortgage Chicks, Nicole and Monica with M3 Mortgage.
They're local, responsive, and experienced, making a team you can count on from start to finish.
The Watson Brothers. Let's make your next move the best one yet.
Kentwood Office Furniture wants to help your business get that wow factor with systems designed specifically for today's modern business environment. Our design process maximizes workflow, helping you do what you do better. We're locally owned and operated and take pride in our ability to serve companies of all sizes. Call Kentwood Office Furniture today and find out how Kentwood can save you money on your next office furniture purchase. Kentwood Office Furniture.
When you have to be away, let mom or dad go where they can play at Vista Grand Villa. Their staycation may rival your vacation. There is no long-term commitment, so they can stay a week or several. Stay longer, save more. Hurry! Limited spots available in our furnished apartment studios for independent living. And your community fee is waived if you move in permanently by August 31st after a staycation. Vista Grand Villa. More than ordinary, it's extraordinary.
At the YMCA, our mission is centered on building a healthy spirit, mind, and body. As a nonprofit, our annual Strong Communities campaign is vital. Your support provides life-saving swim lessons, unforgettable camp experiences, and youth sports that teach teamwork and character. It also makes possible programs like Rock Steady Boxing for those living with Parkinson's disease. With your help, we're expanding opportunities for at-risk teens